one muscle right here, you cannot actually see it properly, but this muscle is actually right here. If I find any model, I will ask you to identify. If I don't find any model, I'm not going to ask you, and you understand. But in your book, you will find that muscle. That is called brachioradialis. So two additional muscles are over here. One additional muscle is over there, very small. If you compare it with the triceps, it is actually very small. This is called anconius. This muscle is called anconius, very small muscle. Now let's go to the forearm. In the forearm, we have got two regions. Anterior part, we call it flexor region. Posterior part, we call it extensor region. Because it flexes the wrist, extends the wrist. Easy. You will be, what should I say, glad to know that most of the flexor muscles, they originate from one point. The medial epicondyle. Medial epicondyle of the humerus, right here. From here, most of the flexor muscles are originating. Apply the same rule. Lateral epicondyle, this is the thumb, it should be lateral epicondyle. Lateral epicondyle gives rise and attachments to the extensor muscles mostly. Alright? Easy. So what we have here in the flexor muscles, we have got two layers, superficial and deep flexor muscles. Alright, superficial and deep flexor muscles. This one, the first one, the middle one, is called pronator teres because it pronates. The small one, you see, this is called pronator teres. This is the small one, pronator teres. This one is called flexor carpi radialis. It is flexor, it is flexing the carpal bones. Also, it has got attachment with the radial bone. So that's why the one next to the pronator teres is called flexor carpi radialis. Actually, from this point, I don't know where my finger is. So,
it's on a white thing.
So white thing, right next to the pronator teres, that is the flexor carpi radialis, this one. There is another muscle next to it, and you see this portion is cut because it has got some extension over here, and to show some of the structures down there, they actually didn't make it the whole length. But you understand that this one is going to the palm, right? Cut surface is over there, cut margin, but you understand this is going to the palm. And this is one long muscle, so we call it palmaris longus. Alright, palmaris longus. And there is another muscle right next to it with another long tendon. We call it flexor carpi. Which bone is over here? Ulna. Radius is over here. Ulna, opposite. So we call it flexor carpi ulnaris. So I'm trying to fix with this finger. And this is the thing. Flexor carpi ulnaris. If you open this thing, you will find the deep layers. Alright? Deep layers. So there are a couple of muscles over here. Alright? So we call them flexor digitorum longus, flexor digitorum profundus. Alright? But very difficult to figure out which one is what. So if you find one sticker over here, look for the options. If you find flexor digitorum like longus or profundus or even superficialis, answer that one. You will not find all three, you will find only one. Alright. So there are a couple of muscles in the deeper region, but as because we cannot really identify them from this, so let's say that they can be either one of those. They are not, but as because we are the beginners, we'll begin it like that. Alright, no confusion. So it can be flexor digitorum longus, flexor digitorum superficialis, or flexor digitorum profundus. Alright, any.